Yes, I am still in my pajamas, it's freaking cold, and why do every time I start filming there's always something happening outside? I have been editing since 9:30. I haven't been able to find a song for this video, which is driving me crazy. Construction workers outside are also driving me crazy. So I think I'm gonna take a shower and get dressed, and maybe I'll feel better, I don't know. I just got out of the shower. It's very sunny today, but it's also very cold. After lunch I have to go to the supermarket because I really need to buy some batteries and some groceries, and then after that I'm gonna meet a friend that I haven't seen her in a long time. It's like 4 degrees outside now. Jesus. I'm getting really hungry now. Okay, slight change of plans. My friend just canceled on me, so let's just go to the supermarket. It's freezing. It's really, really freezing. The sky is pretty though.
Call my number and one. I'm just a life-size lottery ticket in the hand of the one. The stress out, freak out's gone since we packed up the car. Now I'm standing in a circle, all your sad faces crowding the yard. Hair blowing out the window, got my foot on the deck. Left my sister at a cheap gas station with no phone or no cash. With the miles rolling under my wheels, I'm not running from my troubles, I'm running.
I'm tired, sorry. It's so freaking cold outside. We went to the Asian supermarket. We walked around 30 minutes to get there and another 30 to come back. And it's just so freaking cold outside. Like, winter is really just around the corner. Anyway, we basically went there because, well, we wanted to go on a walk, and also we needed soy sauce, and it's usually way cheaper there. So we went there to buy some soy sauce and ended up bringing a ton of other stuff. We bought tofu, we bought tempeh, we bought tahini, we bought spring rolls, we bought gyozas, edamame, nori, tsingtao, which is Chinese beer. So basically now our dinner is gonna be gyozas and maybe some miso soup. I'm feeling really tired now. Walking in the cold, it really sucks out the energy out of my body. But I really enjoyed it, and I think it did me good. basically 9 something. No, 10 something. I have a German class at 11 and I basically realized that I forgot to do my homework because I am a great student, as you can tell. Jokes aside, I really need to check what the hell it is that I have to do. I really don't remember what it was. I'm also having my breakfast. I basically made some oatmeal with apples and cinnamon. For some reason, I've been really craving apples and cinnamon. So this kind of has been my breakfast for the past few days, week, I don't know. I kind of don't remember, but I've just been really craving this a lot. It's really simple, it's really good. I kind of like to cook the apples first. In the end, I always end up mixing everything anyway in the bowl, but I really prefer to cook it separated first. I know it doesn't look that good because everything is already mixed up, but it's really, really delicious. Today I also added a little bit of almond butter. I've been having German classes for a month and a half right now, actually almost 2 months. I'm kind of struggling to see the results of it. I've been reviving everything that I already knew, but I feel like I'm having the same issue I had when I was having group classes, which is I can't seem to find the logic. And that makes it very hard for me to understand some things. Every time I do exercises like grammar exercises, I actually get it right. But when it comes to apply the knowledge to a conversation or to write something, I just can't do it. I always get it wrong. So I don't know, it's just German is a very hard and tricky language because it seems like it has more exceptions than actual rules. That makes it a bit confusing, and so I'm really struggling with that. Every time I think I'm doing something right or saying something the right way or writing it the right way, I always ended up getting it wrong somehow. I really need to practice more, and it's probably too soon to actually see results. I just feel like I'm confused all the time. When I think I'm starting to really understanding or having the hang of it, it comes like another exception to the rule. The teacher is great, by the way. She has actually been very patient with me. I think I just really struggle with learning this language. I think this also has to do with the fact that some people are just better at learning a language. Like some people are better at science and others are better at drawing. It's just really hard because I thought I would see progress faster. Anyway, I'm just gonna finish my breakfast and do my homework. Oh, it's snowing. Okay, so it's 1:30 p.m. right now. My class ended like an hour ago and then I was just watching some YouTube videos, procrastinating basically. But yeah, now I'm feeling a little bit hungry, so I'm gonna make lunch. I don't really know what I'm gonna cook though. I do have some leftover rice from yesterday. And I'm actually craving some bread because basically Zé baked a new bread yesterday. I don't know if you know, but basically Zé, my husband, has been baking bread ever since the beginning of quarantine. He's one of the newfound quarantine bakers out there. When we were in Portugal, he was baking bread like 3 times a week, I think. Of course, we didn't eat all of it by ourselves, even though we could. We were actually giving some of it away to some family members that lived nearby, and so he was baking quite a lot because he wanted to perfect his technique. I actually made a video of him over that time. I think I posted in August. Anyway, I'll put it here. In case you're interested. Now he only just bakes a loaf once a week. Anyway, I think I'm gonna just cook some mushrooms with some spinach, and I'm gonna have that with a couple of slices of bread. It just smells so good. There are many things in life that taste or feel as good as freshly baked bread. It's something that I really enjoy, probably because I'm Portuguese and we have like a big bread culture. I really appreciate things like this. It makes me really happy. Anyway, I'm starving, so let's make lunch. I'm trying to decide which podcast I'm gonna listen to. I really like the podcast Armchair Expert by Dax Shepard and Monica Padman. I already listened to so many of them. They always have very interesting guests. They have famous people like actors and musicians, but they also have like psychologists, writers, or anthropologists. They discuss a lot of universal problems that we as humans have. At the end of the day, it kind of reminds you that we are all human and we are all trying to do things, and we all have moments of stupidity, we all make mistakes, and we are all really just trying to navigate through life and try to understand what being a human actually is. And hearing other people's perspectives and stories, I actually learn a lot of things about myself listening to this podcast. Anyway, I think I'm gonna listen to this one, which is basically an interview to Scott Kelly. Yeah, I'm gonna listen to this one and make lunch.
Armchair Expert, experts on expert. We have a really different type of expert today, which was really fun to talk to. Scott Kelly.
Right. I was just thinking, so they sent
Like 6 heavy lift helicopters, and they all went down to the Colombian cartels. It's an incredible experience. I wish as many people would care more about the Earth and humanity if they had the privilege of seeing the Earth from space. It really changed.
Almost 6 p.m. after I had lunch and watched a Pose episode, which I've been completely obsessed with. I basically started editing a video. Oh, sorry, I'm just feeling sleepy now. Also, isn't it weird that it's already December and Christmas is just around the corner? Like, yesterday was July and now it's December. It feels like time has been moving really, really fast. I kind of just had one of those moments where you become so self-aware of everything. I don't know what I've been doing this whole time. We are actually spending Christmas here, me and Zed, alone. We're not really flying to Portugal this holiday season, and it's okay. I'm not really sad about it. Of course, we would rather go and see our families, but at the same time, Christmas is a little bit tricky this year because of the pandemic. We are gonna be making some plant-based recipes inspired by traditional Portuguese Christmas recipes, and maybe we'll do a Zoom call with some family members, and maybe we could even have dinner together, and we're probably just gonna watch some movies or a TV series or something. Maybe we can make some cookies and some mulled wine. That would be cool. But yeah, it's basically gonna be a very chill Christmas for a change. We both have such big families. We kind of divide the 24th and the 25th between families. So one day for one family and then the other day for the other family. So our Christmas tends to be a little bit overwhelming. It's usually really fun, really, but it's also very tiring. So at the same time, I'm actually looking forward to have a more chill Christmas this year, even though, of course, I'm gonna miss everyone. But hopefully things will get better, and next year we are gonna be able to spend the holidays all together again. So anyway, I think I'm gonna make some tea and bake some quick cookies. I set up a LED light so that it doesn't get too dark in here. but for some reason here my microphone stopped recording, so I'm gonna attempt to make a voiceover to tell you what I was actually talking about here. I was basically talking about how for the longest time I wasn't able to eat dates because they always reminded me of cockroaches, and basically I'm terrified of cockroaches, so only over quarantine I was able to actually buy dates and like touch them. I've had like dates before, of course, but I never bought them or had them at the house because yeah, they just reminded me of cockroaches. But so yeah, sometimes it's still a little bit weird, but yeah, it's not as bad as before. So yeah, that was basically what I was saying. So let's move on with the video. What adulting feels like. This angle is a little bit weird. Yeah, basically we got a pressure cooker, which is something that I've been wanting for years now. We actually ordered a different one last week from another brand, but that really didn't go well, so we had to return it because when we used it, it kind of splashed everywhere. So we got this one. We also know someone in our family that has one like this, and it works really good, so we decided that, you know, let's just get the other one. It's a little bit more expensive, but I think it's gonna be a great investment because we do use it a lot whenever we are in Portugal. You know, sometimes it's just better to pay a little bit extra for something better, basically. Sometimes really cheap stuff tends to break way faster, and I really didn't want to buy a new one in like couple of years, so I hope that I don't have to do that. Jesus, this is huge. And it comes with a basket. I'm so sorry guys, I really have no idea what was happening with my microphone. Anyway, basically I let the cookies burn, which was quite sad to be honest. I was really looking forward to eat some cookies. But anyway, this is basically me making a taste test. And actually it did not taste that bad. So what I did later was I kind of, with the help of a knife, I took off most burnt parts and then I chopped them into bite size. And I basically had that for breakfast the next day with some yogurt. So yeah, not a total failure, I guess.